Welcome to today's video. Before we get started, I want you to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll be seeing more of our videos in the future.
What's up, everybody? Happy Good Friday, which if you don't know what Good Friday is, it's a Good Friday because me and Brandon, we're here to talk about the 5 best Easter candies. And obviously I'm Matt with Beard Laws, and this is the lovely Brandon J. McDermott.
Good to be here. This is named Good Friday not because of us, but we'll at least call it a Good Friday and say it is a Good Friday because we are here and proud to be here with you.
Spoiler alert, it isn't because of us. It's got a whole bunch of meanings to it, and if you don't know, then just Google Good Friday. You'll learn all about it. But either way, it's the Friday that happens before the Sunday, which is Easter, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Usually people are just like, hey, Easter's all about candy and a little bunny and, finding eggs and stuff. So we decided, you know what? We're going to rate our top 8 favorite Easter candies, and we may agree on a whole bunch of them. We may disagree on some, but that's okay. It is our personal preference of Easter candies that we enjoy, but we'd love for you in the comments to say, hey, you're wrong on this one, but this one should have made the list, and just let us know what you think. And what do you think? You ready to get into it?
I'm always ready to go, man. And we're doing a good list today, so let's get it started.
I know it's a little bit tougher, I think, in my opinion, to talk about foods you truly just don't love. And we got a little heated up. We got a little fired up, but that's okay because we're just here to talk about this. And again, yes, it says stay out of our beard. It's not how beard friendly this food is. This is just 8 candies that, with all good efforts, maybe most of it will stay out of our beards. But if some lands in there, this is good candy that you want to be hidden in the beard for a little bit. So let's start off with number 8, the Oreo cookies and cream bunny. Oh man, these things are delicious. I'd love to hear what you think about this, Brandon.
So Oreo's cookie and cream bunny, I've actually yet to try. I can't lie, but I will say this. I remember the day back in 1994. Yes, I've got it written in my heart, fat little man that I am, when Hershey's released their cookies and cream candy bar. And I'm telling you, if it's anything like that, it looks just like it, except for the taste of Oreos in there. The idea of cookies crumbled in a creamy white chocolate. Oh, man, you're taking me to the moon. Cookies and cream candy bars are great anyway. You throw Oreos in there, you're taking that cookie to the moon. And you put it in a form like this where you're not getting, like we talked about last time, a hollow bunny. Mm-hmm. This is a dense bunny you are getting. I'm going a 10 out of 10 out of this one. Love it.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like the bunnies aren't realistic. They're clearly just candy, and I love just about everything that is Oreos. And this isn't hollow, like Brandon said. This is just delicious. They have so many things that are flavored cookies and cream for the right reason. You might even see some more on this list, maybe not, but either way, fantastic. Absolutely love what you guys did here. But just like a kind of a live reaction here, they got Fruity Pebbles cereal candy bunny shapes. And I want to know what you think about this one. Are you a fan of the Fruity Pebbles? Because this one, I'm not gonna lie, this one looks pretty good too.
So I've had the Fruity. Have you had the Fruity Pebbles candy bar?
I have not.
Ew.
Not good.
It's a letdown. I've never had this one, so I can't say one way or the other. Does it taste like Fruity Pebbles? Of course, because Fruity Pebbles are in it.
Yep.
But here's my thing. Like another side note, I've seen too many recipes online of people taking milk, pouring Fruity Pebbles in there, and then getting rid of the cereal and using the Fruity Pebble used milk for their recipes and things.
Ooh.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. In fact, I've actually got a cookie company which sent me some cookies. I've got a Fruity Pebbles cookie over there that don't have Fruity Pebbles in it. It just looks a little off green, which tells me one thing. They used Fruity Pebble milk. So with this, though, I know I went off into the woods here.
No, it's okay.
With the cookies, and not the cookies and cream, but the Fruity Pebbles cookie. Well,
yep.
The Fruity Pebbles candy chocolate. I'm going to give this one a maybe out of 10, but I don't think I'm going to be sold on this one.
Yeah, on a scale from 1 to maybe, I'm with you there. I enjoy, like, who doesn't really, I like Fruity Pebbles. I don't love them. They're not my go-to cereal, but you throw them in a candy bar, and the whole thing with, you just told me about the whole milk, using it to cook thing. I wasn't aware of that, and I'm a little grossed out by it. So I will try it maybe, potentially one of these days, but that was kind of a bonus one. We'll put that on a, maybe it's a hate list, maybe it's a good list. We're just going to put it on the maybe list. And then maybe we'll just have a whole bunch of maybes on a maybe list. How many times did we just say maybe? Let us know in the comments. But either way,
maybe, baby.
Go ahead. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. We'll go to number 7. These ones could have been high on our list. And just kind of keep in mind, these aren't like our priority. Like the 1 is the 1, the 8 is 8. These are just 8 of the best candies that we like. We can rank them anywhere because
Yeah.
if any of these candies landed in our lap or in our beards or in our Easter basket, we're going to eat them. We're not mad about it. But this one is definitely one of my go-tos. This is the Reese's white cream peanut butter eggs.
My wife hates these. She hates white chocolate in general and loves Reese's. So when I bring her Reese's, she'll eat them. When I bring her these, she doesn't. So I always buy these. So then I get to actually eat the Reese's. I love these. First of all, the Reese's inside, that peanut butter crumbly, doesn't change. It's the same as the other stuff. And they're white chocolate. Yes, there's probably a higher content of sugar in it, in that the milk chocolate doesn't tend to be, it's a little, I don't want to say salty because it's not as salty, but there's not so much sugar within the peanut butter, within the chocolate, as there is within this white chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
But you get one or two of these and you're good to go. It's very dense though, because it seems that that peanut butter center is a lot more dense in these eggs than they are in the actual peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I feel you there. And I'm a huge, and I'm sorry, wife, I am a huge, huge fan of white chocolate. It is my go-to. I would prefer a white chocolate over a, definitely a dark chocolate, but just a milk chocolate. And these things are fantastic. I would put these probably in the top 3 by all means, and definitely rival the normal ones. But if they're on the list, spoiler alert, they might be. Then they're tough to beat here. But what I didn't even know is they make an assorted bag. So you can get a bag that has both of them in one, which that's delightful. We could play a whole fun game of that where you just close your eyes, reach in, and you have to eat whatever you draw. But
I don't know I would spend $31 on a bag like that though. But yes,
it's only 0.92 an ounce. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. I don't know. It's probably cheaper. We're not here to do math. We're here to just talk about them. But maybe it's cheaper. Maybe it's not. But either way, that was number 7. Number 6. Super excited about this one too because it's the Oreo eggs. And who doesn't love Oreos? Then you put them in an egg form. Oh, baby. They're enlarged to show detail.
We talked about Cadbury eggs and why they're not good. Let me backstep a little bit before those who are yelling at their screen right now. Cadbury eggs are too sweet, too rich, and too messy. And for a bearded man like this who has maybe a tenth of the beard that Matt has over there, I can't do that. I can't deal with it. But you give me an Oreo egg, I'm going to eat that entire box, fam.
Yeah, that's a delightful looking box. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of Oreos, and there's just something about that Oreo cream filling, the way that they're able to do that, and then the actual little bit of some cookie pieces in it. It's just absolutely fantastic. And what would you rate this one? Because you've rated the other ones.
I would give this one a 7 out of 10. And I think the biggest problem is that center is still going to be very rich.
Yep.
So you can't eat the whole box at once. I will say I will eat the whole box, just not right now, because I will go into a diabetic coma, but or just attain type 2 diabetes all at once. But it is delicious. And look at that price though, 50. Is that 50?
That's what I was just gonna say. $58.99, $13 ounce. You thought the other one was a lot, but
they're smacking you, man. They're smacking you, man.
You aren't kidding. But either way, 48 of them for $58.99. For me, that's a little pricey, but hey, sometimes you pay for what you want. And that's a fantastic one. That's why it's definitely in our top 8. And let's go ahead, if you're ready, for number 5.
Let's roll.
The Reese's Eggs Classic. You can't beat a classic, right?
This is, when you say classic, when I think of good Easter candy, this is the number one thing. If this is not at your grocery store counter, the grocery store checkout stand, in a box that's open for you to just take 5 and put on the conveyor belt when you go to checkout, you need to take yourself to a different grocery store because they're not worth going to. This is the best candy bar for that is made for Easter that you'll find, for its size, for its price, and easily poppable into your mouth. You have one of them, you're good to go. And again, it's very dense. The chocolate is the peanut butter is very dense. So you definitely do need to have something to eat with it. Peanut butter is tough to eat without drinking. Excuse me, you need something to drink. So I would not suggest just popping 2 or 3 of these in your mouth and feeling like you're Elaine on a frat party. But definitely take your time, and it takes a seasoned veteran to be able to do that. But these are great.
Yeah, absolutely. But you did say one thing that I am going to, respectfully disagree with you, because you said you could have one of these and be good to go. For me, I can't have one of these. It has to be 2 or 3 of these for me I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not like the biggest candy lover in the world. I like what I like, But when I just can't eat one of these, you know, they're kind of like Pringles. You just can't have one. I can't just have one of these. And you can honestly sit down and just have one.
So here's the thing, is I'm with you. When it comes to Reese's, I open up I don't have the pack with me anymore, but you open up a king size, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. I mean, like, you can't eat just one of those. They have made them smaller, the cups there, but those Easter eggs that they make, those are bigger, man.
They are
about that big and about that thick, which, I mean, that's a lot of peanut butter center to be covered and to just kind of.
True. That's why I picked the 2, maybe 3.
Yeah. I could eat several, but I'm going to make sure I'm slowing myself down because it's a lot to eat. And it's so rich and good, and they're so good, you don't want to waste it. You have to conserve it and enjoy it. Like my grandmother, who grew up in the Depression, she used to take candy that she would get on Christmas, whether it was chocolates or a box of them, and she would cut them in like fourths and like savor them like one bite a day. Like, Grandma, we're not in the Dust Bowl anymore. You can eat candy now. Just eat the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily to that level, but yes.
No, you've earned it. But either way, yeah. So obviously, to recap, we've had a couple of eggs because, you know, that's what they do during Easter. They make all of this delicious candy in egg form, and the next one on the list doesn't disappoint as well. What do you think about the Reese's Pieces eggs?
So I'm split on these. No pun intended. As you see,
Ooh.
that Reese's egg that is split in half. Reese's Pieces are its own deal.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as you know, the peanut butter on the inside is not the same as the peanut butter on the inside of a Reese's cup. I don't like the idea of taking away from that beautiful, delightful peanut butter center and then stuffing it with anything else, because the space that's being stuffed is taking away from that beautiful peanut butter center. And putting Reese's Pieces in there, Reese's Pieces are like a step down from Reese's. Reese's are up here. Reese's Pieces are down here. Will I eat them just like a bag of M&Ms? You betcha. I would. I'll eat them all. I actually will eat Reese's Pieces and by the mouthful because I like how they taste. Oh man, with my whole mouth filled with them. But don't clip that. But when it comes to putting them inside of your Reese's egg, it's just it's taking away from the original, which we just talked about.
True. I see your point, but see, I'm a type of guy that, like, I love mixing everything, whether, you know, I'm having a dinner and everything's mixed together. So you take 2 of my favorite things. I love Reese's Pieces. All right. They're in my candy. I got a 3-bay candy thing. You can spin around. You hit one, Reese's Pieces in 1 bay. I love the Reese's eggs. You combine 2 of my favorite things in one thing. Now, I would love to see a Reese's Pieces pretzel egg, because then it has 3 of my favorite things. And I love that little bit of a crunch. I love that it brings to the eggs that little bit of some crunch. I know it's not for everybody. I know it's taken away some of that, but we talked how dense it is and how thick that peanut butter is. You get a little bit less because you're adding a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of some crunch. You mix in a pretzel in there somehow, and I'm telling you right now, that would be my go-to candy probably for a long time. But you'd have to wrap it in white chocolate. That's my go-to.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to unwrap. Have you had the Reese's pretzels?
I did. I actually just tried my first one, and I think we should do a whole review on it because I have more to talk about those, and just like you probably have more to talk about even the chip ones.
Yeah, no, they're great.
Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, I know what you're saying with it, and they're all valid points. But for me, personally, I love that they mixed it, added that little bit of crunch within it, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. Let us know if you're team Brandon or if you're team Matt on the Reese's Pieces eggs. And we have 3 to go. And this one's a little bit controversial for the 2 of us. So if you're ready for a little bit of some Matt Brandon controversy at number 3, get ready for it, because I'm going to click this and I'm going to show you. And usually he goes first, but I'm going to go first so he can rebuttal with what he has for some controversy on this. Number 3 is obviously the Tootsie Roll eggs. These things are fantastic. Not only are they eggs, obviously, but they have the Tootsie Roll flavor in there. Oh, they're amazing. And Brandon, I'm ready for the rebuttal.
You know, what's the new put down? You're mid. Tootsie Rolls aren't even mid, fam. Tootsie Rolls are like below mid. It's not even chocolate. It's like fake, like confectioners, like leftover crap we have on the table. chocolate. It's not even real. It's awful. If you are buying or somebody's giving you Tootsie Rolls and you're like, yeah, they're good, I'm telling you, you deserve better. They're not good. And you cover it in an egg shell. We've talked about this already, and like with the Whoppers Robin eggs for Easter. How terrible those are. These are on the same level of that. Plus, they're stuffed with Tootsie Rolls. I don't know what's worse, a Whopper or a Tootsie Roll. Tell me in the comments.
Oh, very well done. So I mean, yeah, and let us know if you're team Tootsie Roll or not, obviously. But Brandon, so we can't just have you kind of say, hey, these aren't for me. You're not a Tootsie Roll guy. You're not going to dabble with the Tootsie Roll eggs. So if you could replace number 3, what would you fill it with? No pun intended.
So we talked, and you're going to probably disagree. You may, I don't know, disagree with this one. You talked about how you hated jelly beans. And generally speaking, the generic nasty jelly beans aren't good. But have you had the Starburst original Easter jelly beans? Those. Oh, look at that.
I've dabbled.
They're good. Very fruity. And in a good way. I mean, the fruit flavor, like in a Starburst, it expands, it explodes. It's a mouth. It's got a mouth feel, a mouth experience that you just have to try.
Yeah, and
they have they're like M&Ms. They have their logo on the front.
Yeah, and I'm gonna agree with you here. I feel like this definitely needs to be talked about here, and it mixes it up with our chocolate and our peanut butter and our Oreo theme. Would I recommend eating the other ones with this one? No, I personally don't think Starbursts go very well with chocolate. But why I love Starburst and all the kind of new age jelly beans compared to the old ones is you can grab any of these. It could be cherry, it could be orange, it could be lemon, it could be green apple, grape, or strawberry. Not only are they going to taste good together, they're going to taste good individually. You grab some of the original jelly beans and you don't want to mix them and ruin some of them. And you're only going to eat probably 30% of the flavors anyways, but 100% of these flavors are going to be good. So yeah, that's a good choice. I'm not going to lie to you though. If I had to pick between the Starburst jelly beans or the Tootsie Roll eggs, man, that's a tough one for me. That's a tough one. But because we're friends here, we're gonna go Starburst jelly beans. I would go slightly over the Tootsie Roll eggs here, but again, I would love to see in the comments what you would put in the number 3 slot. But the top 2, we definitely agree on. So are you ready for those?
Oh, I know what I'm putting in the number 3 slot. Oh, okay, number 2, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, we moved on from the 3 slot. We're going to the 2 slot. It's going to be a slam dunk. The Lindor white chocolates.
Now, listen. Some folks may be watching this and thinking to themselves, Lindor is not high-end chocolate. It's high-end chocolate for Americans. I don't care. Lint, whatever it is, Lindor. They do great. It is irresistibly smooth. It's a smooth, velvety.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to. It's not flaky, but it's like it coats your throat in a good way, Jeremy.
They're fantastic.
It coats your mouth. It's got a great mouth feel. Creamy. Oh, he's got some and he's not sharing. It's a creamy chocolate. They're fantastic. Here's the deal with them. You do not. I used to have an aunt who had these chocolate and vanilla suckers. I don't know if you've ever experienced these things.
Yes.
And she gave me one and I started sucking on it and crunched it. She got mad at me. These are too good. You savor it. You suck on it. It's the same way I feel about these white balls. You put them in your mouth. You don't chew on them. Let it slowly simmer away.
You suck on them.
Until
you definitely do.
Your throat.
Just like Chef on South Park.
Yes.
And you know, maybe you're like, hey, I don't love the white chocolate, but they also have the dark chocolate. They have almond butter, caramel, sea salt, and some other one that I can't really say, but I'm going to try. Stracciatella. I don't know what that one is, but I'm going to click it so you guys can be like, oh, he can't even say that. This one here. How do you say that?
Oh.
See?
I don't know. It seems Swiss or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, it looks
Italian.
fancy. And it's got that with white chocolate truffles. They got all sorts of different ones that you can choose from. So maybe the white's not for you. Milk, dark sea salt, caramel. This fancy one, pretty much all the same prices. All right, but feel free to check them out. It's like I said, Brandon, as you said, it may not be like a high end chocolate, but it feels like it's a step up because of the presentation, because of the way it is. It's just irresistibly smooth, and it's just I'm a big fan of them, as you can see here. Go ahead. You figured it out.
I did look it up. It is Italian. Stracciatella.
Okay. Stracciatella sounds like kind of like a board game or something. But either way, that's not going to bore you. It's a fantastic chocolate. That is going to be our number 2. And without further ado, let's get into the one. It is the Reese's peanut butter filled bunny. Whew.
One thing, let's see the picture here. One thing I will say about this is it does kind of, okay, these are not the ones I'm thinking of. These are definitely different. So these, there's a peanut butter Reese's bunny I've had before that has more
Yep.
of a creamier chocolate on the middle. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you had
Yes.
it? That's
Yeah,
not,
maybe one. Yep. No.
that's not this one. Now, this one is got the original peanut butter in there, and look at how much, again, not hollow. Look at how much peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter filling, surface area, space, square footage that you're covering with that. It is, looks like it is enough to, that is at least 2, if not 3 Easter Reese's eggs filled of chocolate. 16-ounce gift box, 1 pound. Okay, that's more than that. Holy shnikes, that's a lot.
Yes. Yes, this is the good one. You can unwrap it. And this is why I think, in my personal opinion, this could be the number one. Not only is it a bunny, not only does this scream Easter, you're not going to buy this one any other holiday. If you do, it's discounted. It's probably old, but either way, and it is 1 pound peanut butter cup in the shape of a bunny. It's fantastic. It's not realistic. It doesn't look like you're eating an actual bunny. You don't have to take a bow off it. This screams, take it out of the box, eat it. You probably don't want to eat this in one sitting, because if you get a pound of chocolate with that peanut butter, it's gonna be a thing. But either way, that, in my opinion, is definitely in the top 8, and this is right up there for mine. Because I mean, could you imagine walking into a store and getting a 1 pound peanut butter cup? You can during Easter.
Could you imagine eating the whole thing and then walking to the bathroom with the 2-minute warning that you've just received from your body?
I tell you what,
Trying to get in
we'll
there,
do,
get your stuff down in time before you sit on the toilet. Yeah, that's not.
what we'll have to do is we'll challenge all of the viewers. How many likes would it take for these videos to get for us to eat a 1 pound Reese's candy bar in one sitting while recording, or potentially live? What do you think? What do you think the likes should be?
If we get 250 likes, that's not
pretty,
much.
That's not much at all. You heard it here. So if you're watching this and you want to see us eat one, 250 likes, send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it to anybody that can give the videos a thumbs up, and we will eat this there. And if you think that's disgusting, you don't want to see us eat it, we'll get it by not having 250 likes. So it's a win-win for us either way, because we would do that. Maybe we'll even time it to see how fast we could eat this. But get creative with it. Let us know. But all kidding aside, I hope that you guys have a fantastic Easter spent with time with family, friends, a pet, maybe yourself in the mirror. I don't know, because either way, you're going to get some candy, hopefully, and you're not going to hopefully have to work because it's Easter. But either way, from our families to yours, happy Easter. And we can't thank you guys enough for spending some time watching us. This is Stay Out of My Beard, and I'm Matt, and that's Brandon. Brandon, you got anything else you want to say to the
Eat some ham this Sunday. Eat some ham, and when you're done on Sunday, on Monday, slice up the ham, make a ham sandwich, make some ham salad, some ham and bone soup. Man, eat some ham and beans. Enjoy some ham, and then when you're done, enjoy some of that good chocolate. Not that fake oil chocolate, the good milk chocolate.
Absolutely. So again, happy Easter. Enjoy your ham and enjoy all of your fam. And that, we are going to end it with a rhyme. So take care, everybody. Happy Easter. See you later.